Janusz is he's a Polish officer, and you know, like many soldiers at that time and many civilians at that time, was captured by the Soviet Red Army, and they were tortured into declaring themselves kind of enemies of the people. And in Janusz's case, it was actually his wife who was so brutally tortured. She was then forced to sign a confession, giving evidence that, you know, the man that she loves, her husband, is actually a spy against the Soviets, and, you know, then sort of sealed his fate into sending him to be imprisoned in one of the harshest, most grueling gulag labor camps in the depths of Siberia. So that's his situation, and the film sort of really is about Janusz's drive to escape from the camp and just to get home to his wife, to sort of forgive her for what she's done, because I guess deep down he knows that the sort of mental torment and the torture that she'll be going through and the guilt that she's feeling about what she was forced to do is far greater than any physical pain that he could kind of endure. I could feel the ghosts of all the stories that I'd read about these prisoners and about what went on in these camps, even within our set, in exactly the same way as I did as I walked through the gates of Auschwitz. So, you know, Peter had just done an amazing job just creating the reality for us, and it was just a case of sort of reacting to what was sort of thrown at us. And a lot of the film was like that, really. There was a lot of just being present, you know, in the world that was surrounding us, in these incredible landscapes, in these difficult, you know, this difficult terrain, or this blistering heat on these sand dunes. It was just a case of just being, you know, not a lot of acting was required when you have to pretend to be cold and it's freezing cold outside, you know. So that was really special, just having to just be present, really. I think the most important bit of research that I did, which was way before we started filming, was that I was able to get in touch with prisoners, Polish prisoners who are still alive today. And you know, one guy, a guy called Henrik in particular, who I went to his house. He lives here in England now, and I sat there with him and his wife and his son, and he told me, you know, his story, and that was definitely when I realized, like, I mean, I think before that, everything I'd thought of just felt like so long ago. You know, you had all these black and white photographs, these grainy sort of pictures that just was of another time in my mind, you know. So to sit there with this incredible man, tell me his life story, who didn't look that old to me. I mean, I was just, it really hit me like straight to the heart. I just couldn't believe that this didn't happen that long ago. This man's still alive, and he still has his story to tell.